And welcome. My name is Michael Lockey. I am calling the action here on day 1A of the Lucky Hearts Poker Open here at Seminole Hard Rock, Hollywood, Florida. Action is already underway. Players have just got off their second break. Level 5 is 300, 600 blinds with a 600 big blind ante. And we are right in the action. Several familiar faces we'll get around to, getting introduced as we go. Big thanks to everyone for tuning in here. Big shout out to Guerrilla Gaming for putting on the production. Big shout out to the poker team here at Seminole Hard Rock. Events are always amazing. I just took a little stroll through the main event area before we got on, and the energy is nothing like it. Just incredible stuff. Love to be a part of it. Getting caught up on the action here. 3 players are heading to the flop. Flop action checked around. Caldo's out of position. Ace deuce of hearts has a flush draw.
She said, "I will kill you."
Seat 7 on the button here. Has the bottom end of the straight. He has a 5. Makes a 9 high straight. Danilo does make the call.
Hi, Mom.
Offsuit Jack does not help Mr. James Calderero.
Or
1,500.
10,000, excuse me, 10,000, that does seem nice.
Does fire 10,000 into an 11K pot. This is definitely not an easy spot for his opponent. I like this bet a lot. He's selling the same story that he was selling before.
Queen 10.
2 guys are exchanging glances now.
You have the 10?
Oh, why is he talking to me?
Do you got it or do you not? This is
In the
the fun
middle.
part of the game.
We'll get a river. Let's go to a river.
Call.
You win.
7 calls.
You got 10?
Straight. What the fuck? What do you
And
call
he will
me?
make the
5
call.
straight.
Straight to the 9 will scoop this putt.
I got you.
Hitting the button to see ace.
You gonna take it back from me again?
We are live and underway.
Yeah, that butt wasn't right. All this should be
Yeah,
ready.
yeah,
to
it's
be
all
dealt
null-
together,
null and void, right?
That was all wrong from
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
That is a horrible call, by the way.
Shout out to the top tournament directors
Which one?
around
That one.
country and Jordan Cutter there.
Turn and river.
I mean, I got the low straight.
Always keeping things top notch and professional.
I put you on 10, but
You put me on 10. Please don't say that. Please don't say you put me on a 10. That's.
I should put them like this.
I
Right?
did not, but I was like,
Wait a minute. That's better. You did not, but you did.
I don't even bother putting people on hands because it's gonna be wrong most of the time.
Players are playing 9-handed at
it
this
was
point.
definitely on your range though, but
Oh, now he's talking about range. Ugh, give me.
Here we go with
I
the
got a
old
table
range
change?
trick.
Ace is 1,200.
I need a table change.
Darren in C3 raises the King 5 suited. Adam Hendricks next door.
Corner raises to 34.
You only need the card one time, right? To go. You only need them once for a second.
Re-raise is to 3.4 thousand with the Ace 2 suited.
Set 3 to 5 seconds.
We have another player, Tuan, here in the hijack. Pocket aces.
Yeah, I don't listen.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Looks like he had some calling chips out at first. Got a couple raising chips on top of that.
downfall.
Looking like 13,400. 10,000 more. Quite a large 4-bet.
A lot more serious. Yeah. Live
Must have been something verbally that he said that changed that total, went down to 12-4.
I'm gonna try to look at these without snapping my card.
At what level can't they enter anymore?
I really want to snap them because you said don't snap them. Oh, I kind of did snap them.
Just decides it's not going to get any action here. Quick folds around.
Show it. Come on, man. Suited. Ace king.
So you want to check it up? All right, show it, show it.
It's also just a spot where he has no bluffs. You know, just in the middle of the table. The first two players are raising and re-raising. You're just middle positions, cold 4-betting. Probably no bluffs.
That swamp water does crazy things to the brain. Casta, would you drink this swamp water?
It's kicking in now.
Would you drink his swamp water?
Absolutely not.
What if I paid
I'm ready to
you?
get rid of it.
If you give a yellow chip,
don't even
I
wanna
think
see
you
it.
No,
will.
it's more than a yellow chip.
There's no chance they got rid of it.
It's back
Well,
there.
wherever it
No,
is,
it's not.
we're not
It's
seeing
in the
it.
backpack.
We're not seeing it.
The dirty cotton balls look very appetizing.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. You think they're soaked in urine?
C3.
And Adam will open this following hand at 1200, ace-9 suited.
I saw a low spade.
A low spade. 5 fold.
Tuan's got another re-raising hand here with the ace-queen off. See how he chooses to play it.
Keep forgetting to do this. Am I gonna get penalized for this?
One of these cards is the bottom one. Yeah. It was a low spade and a low king. Alright. Okay, so 3 spades exposed and the muck. Okay.
Something abnormal going on at the table. I'm trying to pick up any clues if I can figure out what it is.
8 fold. 9 fold.
Tuan did re-raise to 3,300.
Too late at this point.
Yeah, 1 fold, 2 fold. Yeah, but the way he played it. And seat 4 calls.
He actually pointed to it. He goes, I seen a low spade. That was the part you grabbed.
Adam does make the call. King Jack tray with a couple hearts. Ace high for both players.
Still 3 hands so far.
25.
Seat 6, that's
25. It's the juice, man.
How are you just winning all the pots?
It's the
It was
juice.
the deuce of clubs, 3 of spades.
You must have chugged the swamp water on break.
And bet and take for the ace-queen. I think it was 2,500 he was verbalizing.
You don't know what swamp water is?
You don't want to know.
You don't want
Just a little curious what the table situation was.
Throw up looking at it.
What was actually in it?
It looked like the bottom of the ocean.
Cotton
I know.
balls.
He's got a bottle of
Maybe
water
that's like
that he put a bunch
It
of
was
stuff
cotton,
into. It
he
looks
took some
like
cotton
stuff
balls,
that grows
cleaned
on
his
the
ears.
bottom.
Should I put this down? Look like my cup. Because put that one down there.
Do you drink it or you have it for luck or what?
Oh, he
But
finished
today
it.
is not enough for me, so I put it down
Did you
here.
drink some?
He finished it.
I already almost done.
Can you show it to everybody?
Yeah, it's
show it
on-
on stream.
oh, so
The
far
stream
done.
has to see it.
No, we don't see it.
No, but not for us. The people at home.
Alright, next hand up.
They want to see it. I think
They'll turn it off if they see that shit.
they want to see why he's winning every hand. You should show.
I need to start drinking that stuff.
Does it taste
Yeah,
good?
take a swig.
Do you like the
I
taste?
will if I can start winning some.
Couple trash aces in front of these pocket
I'll do a
aces.
lot more than that.
Danilo just won that nice pot against Scaldo with that straight. Starting with 61,000 this hand.
Seat 7.
Do you like the taste of that water?
Everybody raises in this table here.
Big
I'm
chip.
not trying to be mean. I was actually genuinely curious.
I call.
8.
'Cause I mean, if you really like seafood and it's fresh.
Raises to 1,600. Looks like the hijack and cutoff also call. Queen Jack and King Jack. Daring to the big blind got it complete. 4 ways.
Seat 3 call.
A lot of coughing going on. I feel like people are signaling
4 players.
some who wants to be a millionaire stuff.
Whole lot of nothing for everyone but the aces here. 8-4 deuce rainbow.
Can buy half of you. I mean, you.
Correct. Confirm. Seats 3,
2,500.
7 bets.
Gonna do that back from earlier.
Yeah, who could not look at their cell phone?
Ace is going to fire out 2,500.
I don't have a chance.
Probably going to take this one down pretty quickly.
Suit 3 raises to 7 maybe.
Darren going for a check raise here to 7,000.
Freezing.
Clearly not convinced this board connected.
Won't see
Guys,
a
make
shirt
up your
on.
mind.
Possibly also saw
It's colder than
how
it was.
difficult that previous hand was,
It's
and
definitely colder in here than it was in there.
You think it's colder?
maybe using that as a
Jacket?
way to apply some pressure, but unfortunately he's going to get off pretty easy here.
I'm usually cold.
Looks like a re-raise to
Running
21,000.
around on break though, so we're warmed up.
You're a Floridian. So.
To get the job done real quick.
Oh, but you live here. If you have to live in New York 10 years to be considered a New Yorker, how long do you have to live in Florida? Like 8 months?
Huh?
To be considered a
You have to be
Floridian.
born into it.
I've been there 2 years, but
You have to be born into Florida?
I was in,
Bullshit, I'm a Floridian.
I was in Jersey longer.
You have to be born
Oh,
here.
wait. What are you supposed to do? You can't sit in the other side.
No, we're not doing that, guys. We're just
We'll start that one over.
I'm gonna slow roll, guys. I'm deciding.
You
Right.
have to beat me in a pop first.
I already did.
Checking out SeminoleHardRockPokerOpen.com. One of the updates from BJ. He had some couple people over the 150K mark on that last break we just had. So
You were singing my praise.
Stanley Lee leading the way.
He overbet.
If you want those updates, make sure you check out shrpo.com for all the schedule, events, all the fun stuff. Steven's flashing his face cards all over the table. Hopefully someone warns him about that.
Suit 5 calls.
Queen Jack for Steven gonna get in there for 600.
6 fold. Seven raises, 800.
Ace 5 for Danilo going with the raise. 1,800. You see her here in the cutoff, the King 5, probably gonna let it go, yep. On the button here, Max, pocket 10s. He's playing 67,000.
Set up his
Raise.
24 minutes of sun. Whatever he's got left in the back.
5,800. 3 fold.
Max does elect a re-raise. 5,800 now.
I would have shaved. That was kind of
That
homo. I would have made sure I went to band instead of just wearing the shirt.
Both players quickly fold.
I know. Who's talking about over there, huh?
It's a lot sharper than normal. Come on. Got the glasses.
The glasses I want to put on. But Calder had gold glasses. So
You look like a Russian house DJ.
I like that.
Anybody got any jokes?
You don't. You want to say the ones you were saying earlier?
I knew you could
Pocket
say
5 is here for Lyle, playing 60,000 to start.
You already said it.
Or do you need
Comes in for a raise.
I'm just trying to get people to have a good time. You know what I mean?
1 fold. 2 fold. 3 fold. 4 fold.
Next break is dinner, right? So you switch us out at dinner break, I assume?
Is next break dinner?
Yeah.
Darren calls the button Queen 9 of Hearts.
You don't keep
Steven in the big blind calls it Ace 6 suited.
There's no excitement here.
5 checks. 8 checks.
Both opponents flop a pair against Lyle's 5s. 6s for Steven's, 9 for Darren.
I don't berate. I do it in a I don't actually
with a
berate.
smile?
Yeah, it's
7 hearts brings a 4-liner. Everyone's going to check.
truthful shit. Like that horrible call. That's
Darren's 9's up the best hand.
That's the truth.
It just makes for good TV.
Steven firing out 2,000 with the sixes.
Call. Just a knife.
Eight
Darren will make the call.
three calls.
Good answer.
Nines are good.
I haven't even played a hand with you.
Yeah. Lucky you.
What about
And that's what I'm saying.
You limp raised with your sixes. I think that was.
Oh, that was it. That was
He
his.
was the one who opened the
He
pot.
I
opened
got
the
out of
pot.
the way.
It probably was, I think it was the best hand.
Yeah, I don't care.
I thought you might.
Don't forget, if you missed today's flight, there is another action tomorrow. Day 1B
I didn't like him.
will be with you, calling the action.
That's the reputation I want.
You could have.
No, I had the
Prize pool is
I had
definitely
the-
growing rapidly.
Ace
You know
queen.
how they have
Yeah.
like a V-pip
Day 1A over 416 players so far as of, call it 20 minutes ago.
highest talk.
I got to give the image of like
And James Calderero here coming in for a raise, it looked like.
You're behind.
14,000.
What image you trying to get?
a loose, an action player. Did he go succeeding?
Hell yeah. Only been here 20 minutes, I think so. Wow, we're good. Get them close so they can see it.
Now that we
Little
played
pump fake from Twan
now that
there.
we played at the World Series one year, and you kept calling me a bad bitch.
I called you a bad bitch?
Yeah.
You probably are a bad bitch. I wouldn't say it if you weren't.
Nothing the Big Show hasn't seen before, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right. It was in the six max. It was 22. 2022.
The 10K 6 max?
No, the 1500. I'm not good enough to play the 10K.
You're not to play the 1500? Yeah. Different level there?
Probably.
The poker players, they're no good. Only the 10K players are good.
That one is, yeah. Really bad.
Yeah, we had a really tough table. It was good, too.
6 max is normally good, in all honesty.
If I make a good
Trash
play,
hands up
I'll
front
do
hitting
that
the muck
again.
here.
Absolutely. Might be a while.
Yeah, at this rate, might never
You
happen.
gotta play a hand.
Max Young's going to look down at Ace King
A
here.
bad hand, make it, then I'll call you a bad bitch.
Yeah. 15?
13. 14.
Comes in for a raise 1,300. Steven on the button comes in with his Jack 10 offsuit.
Oh, sorry.
Danilo does complete in the big blind 5 deuce of diamonds. 9-6 tray with 2 hearts. Danilo's got a little gut shot here to make a 6 high straight. Jack high and ace high otherwise. And all 3 players check around. Queen of hearts does bring 3 hearts. Feels like should have hit somebody. Does give Jack 10 a straight draw. That's really it. Not a single heart amongst the 6 cards. It's hard to believe ace high is still best. But Danilo pairing his deuce on the end. Going from worst to first. Probably getting a showdown here. It looks like it. And sure enough.
Fucking nuts. Two.
Yeah, that wasn't really a great spot for anyone to put a bet in there. Deuce got to realize it's
Everybody
equity.
having fun?
Yeah.
Rare time.
No, but I want other people to.
What was the question?
Take a swamp pool off the table, get nothing to talk about now.
I think you should bring it back.
If we all make day two, can you
Just
light it like that. And then light it on fire.
Now everybody's in the mystery. Everybody's going to wonder what the fuck we're talking about.
Can't have drinks on the table, unfortunately. You can promote your drink now, man.
Right. It's came back on the TV. This one we sell a lot. You know, a lot of people.
Yeah, I know, you should
sell a lot,
you should
yeah.
contact the company that makes that.
Day two.
Get an endorsement.
Day two, you put a
Take a
brand on
sip
it.
and let everybody see.
I thought he made it. You don't think he made it?
Ace 10 offsuit for Max here, coming in for a raise.
He scraped it
Did
off.
you make it yourself?
He
It
said it
bottom
was
of the
very,
ocean.
he said it was
Oh, you
very
actually bought it.
expensive.
Yeah, I bought outside. Yeah.
He scraped it off the shoes.
was a clear bottle, no label, no nothing.
Seat 4 raises.
That's why I thought he made it himself.
I'm sorry, seat
Steven with the King 10 offsuit here, going for a re-raise, 4,000 looks like.
To the right of it? Okay.
6 folds, 7.
Whoa, Skip. They got me on your left.
Okay.
I do like that better than flat calling with this hand. It's not a play you see very often from a guy like Steve, I would imagine. And sure enough, best hand's going to hit the muck, 85-15 split.
Oh my God, you got me.
Shows it to him too.
Hacking off of
Came to play.
Actually, I gotta get a little closer to you. He told me I have to stay to the left of that.
Oh, yeah, 3-6 though?
Just letting you know. I'm not trying to sit in your lap.
It's right there.
Just gonna happen.
Hard to miss. One good thing about this room, I could say
Steven's last name is Braverson. I guess he's brave by default. It's my dad joke of the day.
About the swamp water anymore?
Yeah, you know, he ain't promoting them. I'll tell you that.
you get the idea we don't really care.
What happened? Nothing.
Buttons on it.
Fun's right.
She's telling me.
Look, I'll tell you if it's right.
Here's big blind too.
No, we just had an entire hand where seat 7 and then everybody folded, seat 2 raises.
Appears to be some slight confusion.
Here's big blind two hands. We got 5 days.
Actually, I think I'm big blind.
Yeah, I think it is. I think
I
they're
just,
right. I think it's
Oh,
no, I think
okay.
Might be
actually
a
I'm big
button
blind.
situation.
Yeah. Okay.
I folded under the gun because I remember he just so king.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was
10,
just
I
big
king
blind.
9. I king 9. Ask him about king 9.
Yeah, this is the real deal. This is what it's like being out there.
Yeah, that's correct. It's
I know,
button
but
needs to move back.
Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. It was right here.
Yeah, I matter of fact, I just mucked under the
I was
gun.
small
King,
blind,
show
okay.
king 10, right?
Yeah.
I had king 9.
I was
I
big-
mucked under the
I
gun.
was
So you're big blind.
Yeah, I am big blind.
Be honest. Be honest, yeah.
I mean, I remember. Yeah, I am.
Consensus has been made. Away we go.
Let's all memorize where the button is on everything. An oval.
Oh, for sure, when you showed the 10, we had the same hand. You had 10.
So-
It's me.
Can we put the button right there just so I can?
Not a good idea.
No, I'll just. I'll just put-
We'll take care of it. You guys move the button. Give her the chips, please. Poor girl.
Now we got some action.
Correct. Button was on, so
Let's have a look.
Take your time, bro.
Okay. I always do.
seat 1 fold. Seat 2 folds. Seat 3 folds. Seat 4 folds. Seat 5.
Steven is coming in for a raise. Ace 8 offsuit, excuse me. From the hijack. It's one win next door in the cutoff. 8-7 of diamonds. This one's playing about 38,000. He's reaching for raisin chips.
Seat 6 raises to 3,600. Seat 7 to seat 8. 9, 4,
Let me do. Let you do it.
8, 5.
Steven does make the call.
What's up?
Queen 10-7 rainbow. This one does flop a 7 to take the lead.
Seat 6 folds 2,000.
Pretty small flop bet, even less than 20%, 25% rather, but gonna get it done. Does what it needs to accomplish.
All right, girl, I gotta still win some hands, but this string is really gonna suck. Like it does now. Okay, what are we gonna do? Tell them what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop
Max starts the action here. Gonna muck the queen 9.
Suit 3 forward. Suit 3 forward.
Did you change that card out? I
Suit
think
4
you did. That
forward.
was a good move. This should be a big pot.
Suit 5 forward.
Jeez, how many hands did you get, pal?
He hasn't done anything yet.
Hey,
Suit 6.
It's gonna raise.
Danilo with the ace 4 offsuit in the cutoff.
It was going
Coming in
up.
for a raise.
He just had a thinking.
It's bringing out the water now. We're in trouble.
Lyle with the 9-8 suited on the
It
button.
is. There it is.
I got a little glimpse.
So what is actually in it?
That's vegetable with a sugar. That's all.
There's
But-
not,
but
there's
that's
not
a good
seafood in there?
No, no seafood.
Oh, it's just vegetables?
Yeah, vegetables. But that's a delicious. Like,
Why is there no label? There's no, I didn't see any print.
they got,
Oh, there
they
is
got
a-
brand name and everything.
Oh, okay. It
You
looked-
see her came along the big blind.
it looked more clear.
5-6 offsuit.
3 player.
King Jack Trey.
It takes
Do you want to go?
Not much for anyone.
1 check. 7.
Just 3 plays, right?
Yeah.
8 check.
8 check. 1 pass.
Lyle does pair as 9. It is the 9 of hearts, giving Danilo a flush draw.
7 bucks. 2,000. 8 comes.
2,000 is the bet.
1 folds. Heads up.
River's a 10, so if a queen were out there, it would make a straight. Pair of 9 shrunk up a lot. Just ace high for Danilo. He is going to give it up. Quick check back from Lyle. 9s are going to take this pot.
Nice.
And up to 63K for Lyle. Pocket 8s for Adam here under the gun +1. Coming in for raise 1,500. Lyle joining the party. 10-9 offsuit. Caldo also calls on the button, ace-5 of spades. Adam's playing about 19K behind here. It's going to be pretty impactful throughout this hand, I assume. Caldo's ace-5 does flop a straight draw. Deuce would give him a wheel. Both players did check to him. 8s are still in the lead.
9 bucks. 3,000.
Adam does call this flop bet for 3,000. Brings the pot up to about 11,400. Adam's playing about 15-9 back. Caldo is going to check back, see if he can hit one of his cards. Jack of clubs is a brick relatively. It's a decent card for Adam. Probably deciding if ace high would call a bet here.
35.
Adam does bet 3,500, and Caldo raises that 3,500 to 10,000. It appears like that is a really great play. Or excuse me, 8,500. So he made it 5K more. You know, he's really just selling a bad jack only. Probably didn't check a 4 back on the turn. You know, would he check back king jack on the turn? Probably not. Maybe jack 10 type hands, jack 9 maybe. But that 5K more does mean a lot to Adam, so he's not just going to give it away.
I'll take one.
I was thinking to myself, there's no way he's gonna try that.
I said no to
Exciting, huh? You're excited, yeah. Anyway, we got the right.
I do like this play a lot better than just calling the river with ace high.
Some people we play the first day.
It's not going to work in this time, but the play was still effective.
That's the final table.
Good call by Adam.
Who said nice thing?
Good call, bro.
Butt move.
He didn't fold.
What took you so long?
He didn't fold.
What happened?
He raised, he called, but he
On the
didn't
button,
fold.
yeah.
He didn't have a boat.
Good call.
None of them had a boat.
Nobody had a boat. You believe that?
Yeah,
And
nobody
he
had a
called.
boat. Yeah,
He is very.
that's a great
What's
call.
wrong with this guy?
Hero call right there. Look like nobody believed him. Call of his stream. Try to bully him.
I don't know what exactly what he's got. He's on his hands and knees making the call. He knows he is.
I do wonder on that last hand if Caldo had chose to put them all in rather than just 5K more, if that would have made a difference or not.
He was right.
I can make an argument both ways.
I just liked you. I want to give you some money.
I thought that too.
Nice guy.
It went both ways.
Eight,
Anyway.
five, four.
Either way, I get him. You get him.
Stays in the family.
Yeah, you look like
Six
brothers.
fours, 7 fours.
Lyle in the hijack here. Gonna come in for a raise.
2,000. 9 fours.
You respond to that one.
2,000 is the action.
1 fold. 2 fold.
Pocket fives for Darren in the big blind. Will complete.
That's it. Two, 3 checks. 2 8s. That's
Queen for Lyle. Fires out 3K. Gonna take it down.
C3 bets. C3 fold.
You said C2. Doesn't matter.
But you did fold at some point.
I did fold.
She was right about that.
You didn't have any cards, right?
I folded.
He folded 2
All right.
cards.
It was the chronology
She was
that was
not
off.
incorrect.
Automatically for the next number, right?
I think everybody has won a table or a pot on stream except for me.
But you didn't win any pots when we were off stream either.
How many times have
You gotta play better, man. What do you-
Right after I said that.
Oh, man.
How does that happen? I gotta mix these up now. I gotta shuffle.
The one who whines the most always.
Steven thinking about his 10-9 here. Maybe he hasn't looked yet.
Only 11 under came in there.
That's what I'm trying to avoid, sir.
No, definitely. Like a short thing.
3 5 4 8.
So why do you hate me?
Does make the call.
6 folds.
Danilo does fold the king jack behind him.
8 folds.
Caldo,
So does 9.
Queen 10 gonna go for the raise.
Something.
2,600. Trying to put the clamps down on Steven. And Darren Rabinowitz. Pocket queens, 36,000. Definitely an interesting spot for him.
three raises, 7,000.
Comes in 3-bet,
You don't like it that you saw him calling, huh?
7,300.
It's 11 2. No, 73.
And Caldo is going to make the call. Got quite a hill to climb here. Queens against Queen 10. And Ace Jack 6. Both players have a spade. 3,000 from Darren into 16K. Darren does have Caldo covered here. Caldo down to about 14,000. 3 spades now on the turn. Both players have a spade. Darren obviously has the queen, which is better than the 10. And backdoor spades do come in. Darren's queen is going to take this pot. And I think they do check it down. 22,000 heading over to Darren.
Ace 10.
Good check though.
I don't like that. 10
They
queen.
get a little sick.
I don't like that
Check,
one bit.
check, and.
Good check.
Yeah.
They're gonna remove him from the stream holes. Tough one.
Puke. You want to puke, right?
I feel so ill.
You want to drink the swamp water?
I feel so ill.
They had a flush on the turn, right? Or in the river?
River.
River. Both got that river.
Back to the action. Couple trash hands getting started off here. King 9 for Caldo, not good enough.
Yeah, that was good. You got those down. That was really good.
Almost.
You see a little bit?
I would be guessing if I guessed the cards, but they're very.
I thought you kept them down
split
really good.
second. She did her
Just
best.
slide the cards moving forward.
Blind versus blind. Adam will complete the 4-5 offsuit against Steve. He's going to check the 9-4 off. Min bet from Adam. We'll take it down.
What'd you see? See anything?
I thought I saw like some card between a 10 and a 7.
Yeah,
It's King 9 red.
So that would be the 9.
After that.
I mean, it was like, like I said, it was so fast.
You saw the 9.
But I also knew
I
I
don't
was
have
holding,
one.
so I don't want to waste anybody's time.
Do you guys have a one?
Smart.
Anybody else?
Smart.
It's probably 3-4. I think it's 3-4. Because you asked for 3 when we started.
What's that?
Yeah, it was the other room.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
What did I do?
You wanna ask her what time it is? She asked.
Oh, shit, that didn't. I don't even think it's working.
So what's not working?
Well, we started at 3-6, right? Our blind started at 3-6 when we got here. They'll give you an idea what time it
4:13.
was.
You say 4:13, yeah.
Yeah, so the blinds are going up. We have another hour.
Early bird special.
2 fold.
Adam will make it 1,500 on the button. Ace 4 offsuit. Playing 35K to start this hand.
I hit the temperature on the other day. And well, actually, so it feels like about 43 out here.
41.
So 6 raises to
41.
4,100.
41.
Tuan with the re-raise out of the big blind. Ace 2 offsuit, 4,100.
LHPO raises to 10,000.
Adam with the 4-bet now. 10,000 is the 4-bet. What does Tuan want to do with his ace deuce?
C6 calls.
Did he show the ace of diamonds?
Yeah.
That makes that especially
Nice hand.
Both players flash an ace.
I still
I
fold
don't
the
think he
same.
means that.
Next hand, if you bet like that, I still fold. Next hand.
It's not usually what people say no to. Like, I shove next time you do that.
Next shove on you next time.
Okay.
You do that again.
On screen, you can see our
Yeah,
chip
one more
stacks to
time,
start
pal.
this next hand.
How
Him,
I
no.
got
I
aces
still
on
fold.
hand, I'm not a fold for you.
Steve all the way up to 84,000. James down to 14,000. Plenty of players in the between. Levels are still 300, 600, so lots of play to get involved, mix it up. Still time to rebuy. One of our players goes bust. They're welcome to get back in.
Nine raises.
Caldo coming in for a raise.
One folds. Two folds. Three folds. Four folds. Five folds.
Is it 13?
13. Six folds.
What the hell?
You win.
Raise and take with the 8-7 suited.
We got a winner.
Who still hasn't won a pot at the table? The 3-bet, you showed the king 10. Yeah, you won one. You bluffed him. He bluffed me off ace 10.
Here are the chip stacks by seat.
Oh, yeah, I did. You don't
That
want
one
us to
didn't
remember
count.
Always creates for some interesting hands depending on where the short stacks are.
Right?
Caldo and this Yasir being so short back to back definitely makes it a little complicated when people raise into them. They have a 3-bet all-in stack pretty often. That's going to be their best play for most of the time.
$32.
He's got to be prepared.
Right, looked up.
5, 12.
Caldo does raise the king jack offsuit under the gun,
Very well.
1300. Steven the cutoff with king 9 elects to make the call.
Sue.
He lost. He's the first one to have to go with this.
I didn't know that we could do that. That was an option.
So we probably cut off the whole live stream.
Oh, 6 folded, 7 folds.
Small blind coming in, 4-5 of diamonds.
Real.
Lyle with 4-5 offsuit also coming in.
Sorry.
A lot of shared cards here.
I'm not sorry.
I find these boards tend to be complete misses pretty often. Not complete misses for everyone. 4-5s both have a gut shot. The 5 of hearts in Lyle's hand is the best flush draw. Caldo's got the king jack for a 10 to make a straight.
9 bets, 2800. Yep. 2 5 folds. 7 folds.
Yeah, let's go for 3.
That bet will get it done. Caldo will drag that pot. Well needed
Take
chips.
it easy, you guys. Take it easy. Oh, my big blind. Gotta win this one.
The players of the deck.
Nice and close for y'all. Not like some people.
C1 folds.
Darren with the ace queen suited opens up the action.
4 folds,
1300 to go.
6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds.
Caldo with the 10-9. Gonna see the flop from the big blind.
Time they're coming this way, making 6.
Not like this.
These guys have certainly played together a lot over the years. 3 of a kind for Darren. Gut shot for Caldo.
C3, that's 800. 9 folds,
800 in call.
9 check,
10 gives Caldo a pair, but that pair is no good against the 3 of a kind.
3 check,
Darren elects to check it back.
4 check. Three bets, 4,000.
That's a good check in the turn.
4,000 into 5,100 is the river action. Don't imagine Caldo's going to get away here from a 10. But he looks like he might want to.
Oh, you can't talk about the hand?
That was good. That was good. I didn't talk about it.
Torture chamber.
Quick.
Does make the call.
Could have owned him again. You could have owned him again.
You had 10?
Darren up to 56,000 now.
You got live?
Caldo down to 13.
I do.
I do.
Well,
Yeah, I had a 10.
Alright.
I had a gut shot.
Now I believe
I had a gut shot and I made a 10.
Yeah, it's a 10. Good call, yeah.
Second in turn.
see if he's the one I have.
Jack 10 suited for Adam. 1,300 was the action. Pocket 6 is right behind him for Steven. Does make the call. Excuse me, 3 bets to 4,000. Apologize. Lyle makes the call with his 5s, trying to search for gold.
I don't raise,
Actually,
he
he called.
raised, I called.
He called.
He
He's
made it
4,000.
4,000. He made it he raised to 4,000 and I called. Correct.
Might have been some confusion on the table whether or not it was a 3 bet or not. Adam does make the call. 3 players heading to a flop. 13,500 in there. And Adam does have a straight 5 in a row. He's going to check it over to Steven, let him barrel 6,000 into the 13.5. So if Adam makes this call, he's going to have 30K left. This pot's going to be up to about 25K. So even if it does go check here, he could still get a decent river bet and not cost himself too much action, but certainly he would rather have an opportunity to double up with this unbeatable hand. 6s are going to check back. 5 of spades does bring a backdoor spade draw. Now it's just a matter of, does Adam think Steven's got a hand that can call a bet, or if he's going to let him bluff? And 12,000 with his straight is going to get it done.
You're welcome.
Huh?
That's the look of I wish I got a little bit more with that one. He might have been talking about his set of fives on the river, and that would have got a grin from Adam.
There's a straight and a flush there, so I didn't hit the flush.
Again.
The board came out bad for me.
I'm gonna lie to you either way.
Was there any?
No, I don't think well, he went to down.
You said you're gonna lie to him either way.
Well,
So you're lying.
then I felt bad, so I had it.
So you just said I'm gonna lie anyway.
I had it.
Ace queen offsuit for Adam.
I was ready to put it, all of it on there.
Or reduce 1300?
I can see a card. I can see a card.
Yeah, you're showing the cards.
It's like a red nine of diamonds. Yeah.
I didn't have that many diamonds.
Maybe eight
I
of
thought it
diamonds.
was like 6, 7,
well, he
8.
could-
7 of diamonds. Exposed.
I didn't see shit.
I definitely saw it.
Now we need to see everybody else's cards. Let me see.
5 fold, 6 fold, 7 fold.
It was 7 of diamonds, right?
8 folds.
Well, that can call with this bad boy.
1300 from the button.
7 of diamonds.
Gonna get called by Caldo. Jack 8 of clubs.
I got a chance.
Bet now then.
Couple trash hands out of the blind, gonna get out of the way. And 2 players to the flop.
Okay, I'll see you with the first bet.
You can't bet with it.
Top pair for Adam.
But
Not much for James. A little quick bet and fold.
I saw that red ace.
Little helicopter fold.
That's fine.
Good bet. Good
That
bet.
came
Good
out.
bet. I was going to bet.
All the tricks getting used today. All right, so I'm curious. I'm wondering if he like verbalized something different than what he like. I wonder if he said call by accident and folded anyways. A lot of times, these guys get a little nervous on these tables if it's their first time or first couple times. You're not used to playing all alone in a separate room. Usually, there's a lot of chaos going on. You're kind of focused on what you can focus on.
No, 6 is in my range. You're crazy.
It's rare they get this kind of atmosphere. Ace 7 suited for Adam. 1300 is the raise. King 9 suited for Twan. Gonna fold. Danilo, Ace King of Hearts next door.
Seven raises with 4,800. 8 folds, 9 folds, 20 folds.
4,800 is the 3-bet.
4 folds. He's playing some dead ass rush. Ready?
Out of suited ace.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a balance sometimes. It might have been little bit too large, but at the same time, both players are playing very deep, over 58,000 effective. So these early levels can be a little trickier with pot to stack ratios and things of that nature.
I had a pair.
A lot to consider.
You didn't have a pair. I did not have a pair. So you fold them.
I had a pair once.
I think you have a pair. You're trying to bluff. I'm your pair.
Steven with the Ace King here. Bring it in for a raise. 1,600.
5 raises to 1,600. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds. 9 folds.
All right.
Action does fold around to the big blind. Adam will complete. Queen Jack offsuit against the Ace King. Top pair kings for Steven.
25.
25? Steven, 25? Suit 5, that's 25. Suit 4,
I'll let you bluff.
not talking.
He initiated the conversation a second ago.
He's done.
Oh, you got his information. Usually.
How am I losing with this lineup?
Is this a final table or is y'all just blind now?
This is hard. I bet you.
You can start saying seat 1 folds before I even look at my cards.
You hear him on the microphone?
No, they muted him while ago.
If they want to miss out on comedic gold.
Tuan Nguyen, ace king offsuit under the gun. Starting the hand with 38,000. Gonna come in for 1,600. Danilo next door, pocket eights. One hand, I can make a case for just folding these eights here. Another hand, when you flat call, if you get to a flop, that's great, but you know somebody else might squeeze behind you, and you might have to fold later on after burning those 1,600. And then 3-betting is also fine, but you're still 3-betting such an early position that your hand is like almost over-represented at that point. So a little bit of clunky options. Adam in the small blind with king jack suited. Gonna come along. Steven not going anywhere with his 10-8. And pocket eights still in the lead here. 7-4 tray rainbow. Bunch of overcards otherwise.
Six bets, 1700.
After pre-flop raising, Tuan does fire 1,700 on this board. Danilo raises 4,000. No action, back to the ace king. Not going anywhere yet. Does make the call for 4,000. Spot's got 15K in it now. 2 overcards against the pair of eights. 5 does hit the turn. 6 is a 4-liner. Pair of eights now have a gut shot for that 6 now. That'll obviously be an interesting card if the 6 comes, because the board would have the straight. It'd be hard to put Danilo on an 8 exactly.
Eight.
7 bets, 8,000.
8,000 is the bet. A little more than half pot. And the ace king will let it go.
Shows.
Also blind for
No line on stream.
Denied.
Good fold.
Blinds are up, guys. 488.
Denied. I find out when I watch fight.
Thank you.
Peace out, folks.
See you later.
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna find out later.
A little bit of a dealer change, a little rotation here, and get comfortable. Players will be on a dinner break in 1 hour.
A new deck? Wow. You get nothing over here.
microchip cards.
We could barely get one deck. You want to get two?
Yeah.
Remember how long it took to get started?
You'll change, blinds go up. The hell you looking at? I wish there was.
I know. It's very exciting. I'll buy you a
They
drink.
used to be. They used to be.
A little live update from the floor. Scott Zackheim got a little elimination with his pocket queens against pocket tens. Up to 100,000. Check out the SHRPO coverage.
You won't believe it.
Big shout out to all the contributors out there, BJ, Al,
Get 'em, buddy.
photography.
If it ain't
Takes
me,
a
I'll
whole
help you.
team to bring this together. It's fun to be a part of.
You think?
Looks
Oh my
like Yasir is
God.
going to be heard from for the
Damn it.
first time. A little raise and take.
Kings always.
Might have been some running jokes going on there
Nobody
based on the reactions of that raise and take.
They don't want the actual thing.
Yeah, because what if an ace hits? I'm sure he's texting his buddies right now.
There's no way that guy's already up. Unless I guess when they do a 15-minute play. They'll never take 15 minutes.
In first position, Lyle calls the 800 with the ace-5 of diamonds. Blinds have gone up. And after a limper, Adam, pocket aces, black rockets, 3,500. Him and Lyle are both playing over 50,000. Danilo will defend his big blind here with the king 8 of hearts. That'll probably make it easier for Lyle to come along.
He's a friend of ours. He doesn't go to the watching it. He does a double pair board. And Stu had that flop and checked back to it. And the guy got out, remember? And this other dude was standing outside of it. And he's like, what if Stu just goes on home? And the guy back to home. And Stu just cannot say that.
10-5 deuce rainbow. Lyle does connect with his fives. Obviously, they're no good against the aces still. 11.7 in the pot. 3.8K from Adam. King 8's going to get out of the way, but pair of fives not ready to fold quite yet.
And it was just funny because it's like, obviously he's not supposed to say, but at the same time he's a guy.
Tray of clubs brings a flush draw. Both players have a gut shot for a 4.
It'd be funny as he's stacking the pot, be like, shout out to that guy for the tip. Thanks, man.
I think Adam wants to sell the story that he's got ace high. The 10 does complicate matters a little bit. Lyle does check it. I think without a 10, Adam probably would have sized up pretty large. Trying to get hero called here. As played, it's pretty unlikely Lyle's got a 10 against him. 20,000 full pot. That was probably what he was going for before. Yep. And well played. Got snap called. Sometimes if your opponents want to just put you on ace king, because that's the easiest story for them to believe, you got to give them a chance to. I may not have expected a 5 to call at all there, let alone as quickly for full pot. So that's just a judgment call you have to make sometimes. You got to play the player, so to speak. Nice bet.
Well, I came here with
15 or something. No, Chinese. Yeah.
some guy was raising me with his high, trying to get value. Trying to get value. Yeah, I don't know about that, but
That's my hand.
Was it happened to be me?
No, I'm saying.
That was a good value bet. I thought.
11,000 for Caldo here, about to be the big blind. King nine not going to cut it.
Like 10 at the other table.
You see her reaching for raising chips. Queen 10.
Like over 30, 40, maybe 30. Because I came back and the usual. I didn't give you those over there. Somebody else did.
Good change.
Lyle will defend his big blind with the king jack. So now king jack against queen 10. Bunch of broadways. Raggy flop, 7-4 deuce. Lyle checks the king high. $1,200 and call. Not ready to give up quite yet. Jack does connect with Lyle. He's going to lead right out. And he's here's going to get away with his queen high. It's always interesting to see if the king jack had checked over whether or not the queen 10 would have represented the jack or not.
Thank you. Perfect.
Tricky, tricky, tricky spots. Steven in the hijack with the 9 tray of hearts. Not afraid to get after it here. 1,800. Twan next door, the ace king.
No, that's what I'm saying. He thought it too. It's like,
Twan's 3-bet is up to 5,000. And Steven 4-bet 15,000 with the 9 tray of hearts. Wow. Hijack versus cutoff. And this is going to be fascinating because I'm expecting Twan to be all in for 35,000 here, and for 20,000, Steven might be forced to call here. Curious what ends up playing out. Yeah, flat call. I think that's a mistake. No reason to keep 17,000 back into this 32K pot. All right, maybe if you get out flopped, then you can fold. But even then, I don't think he's folding on this board. I would be very surprised if he folds here. Well, did let it go. He was going to be behind, but I'd be willing to bet he was doing that if he didn't pair that 3. Steven with the big action. Up to 89,000. He came to play, ladies and gentlemen.
forgive me too.
Um,
Players did start with 50,000 units in this tournament, so we got 5 above, 4 below. Chips are bouncing around. And Max Young might have folded pocket jacks under the gun there. Be a little bit surprised if that was accurate. Darren opens queen jack suited.
Yeah, I wrote a bot for it.
Normally I ship all, you know, but I
No, it's
still
sick
really-
brag about it.
Maybe Jack tomorrow.
What move, young lady?
Raise and take for Darren.
Normally you ship. Normally you ship. Go for it. You ship only with the AC.
If you're enjoying the coverage and want to jump in the action and have your shot at being on one of our feature tables, make sure you register tonight or tomorrow. 11 a.m. start tomorrow for day 1B. 50,000 in starting units. 60-minute levels. Levels will bump up to 90 minutes when they get down to 3 tables. Great tournament, great structure. Everything's exactly what you want for a main event. 2 million guaranteed. We'll be bringing you all the action today, tomorrow, Sunday for day 2, Monday for day 3, and the final Tuesday. All the way till we get to give that trophy away.
18.
Aaron Caldwell starting this hand with 9,700 on the button. Raises to 1,800. You see her in the small blind with ace queen. Only got 14 himself.
All in. 14-5.
He does go all in.
Everybody's wishing him good luck.
Caldo taking inventory. He knows he's not in great shape, but
Think I'm falling? I got ace
if
suited.
he folds, he's got 7,900 left.
Fucking dusty over here.
If he calls, he'll have a shot at 24,000, maybe
Is
25,000.
the ace good if I hit? No, ace is no good? God damn country.
And he's going to let it go. Knew he was beat.
I need 1,200 back.
Show him one.
No, it's okay, okay. Look at no.
I think I see a James Madison
Nope.
University hat there.
I was always bluffing at the exact same time.
I think one of my business associates went there, if
I
you
was
remember that
calling you
one.
for sure. I made up my mind.
Shout out Mike Goldberg.
Yeah, I made up my mind to snap calling you. That's why I did it.
You know me.
Yeah, you can put in so much. It ranges a hair, I gotta say maybe a hair higher than his.
Hair wider. Just a touch.
What'd you have, kid?
Ace queen offsuit.
Ace or 20 rounds.
I was in third place.
She let me hit my
My chips are forming cobwebs. You can't.
it's your turn.
Just the big one.
It's 800. 16.
Steven coming in for raise 1,600. Queen, 7 of hearts. Showing these young bucks how to play. And Darren pocket queens. Massive spot. See how he wants to play it. Re-raises to 8,000. 6,400 to call. I see him gonna let it go.
Buttons right.
I have as much as it takes hand. I have as much as it takes hand.
Do you even know what the hell he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. He don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. What does that mean?
What do you say?
Yeah, he had a, what it takes hand.
As much as he puts
Much
in,
as
I
it
go
takes.
in.
Said he was ready to be on.
He's saying he's taking it all, Daddy.
Means he
what
was
he's trying to
loaded for
say.
bear.
I'm not folding queens. Maybe if you've gone all in, I would.
Fucking kids. If I go in, you fall for sure.
what, if you shove.
You shouldn't be shoved there. You would have
You
called?
see her with the first real playable hand here. Ace deuce of diamonds in the cutoff. He's got 18,000 to work with.
One round penalty.
Do it.
Might be good.
You won't be here in a round.
Wow, you know, I heard that.
I hope
Now I'm gonna run these chips in the morning. I'm gonna bag up as much as you. I'm not bag. I'm gonna have as much as you by dinner break.
Max on the button reaching for raisin chips here. Darren with a suspicious look. 3,900 is the re-raise. Yeah, calling would be pretty bad here, I think. All in is an option, but he'd have to believe Max is getting out of line, and it appears like he didn't.
That's more.
Queen Jack for Danilo, early position. Lyle's got a suited King Queen next to him. Looks like 1,600 and call from these two players. Pocket deuces for Yasir here. He's going to let it go. And our man Steven here in the big blind. Pocket aces. 3 bets it to 5K. Danilo's going to get out of the way. Lyle calls his King Queen of Hearts. Now back to Adam with the Jack 10 off in the small blind that he defended. Really is getting an incredible price for 3,400 more to win 14K, but he's probably got a sneaking suspicion that Steven's hand's very good. The 3-bet was very small out of the big blind. It was not intended to make anyone fold, really. Almost certainly a very good hand. 4-4 Jack. Still a huge lead for Steven. He's going to bet 6,000. And Lyle not interested in folding quite yet. He's got hearts. There's diamonds on the board. He's thinking his king and queen might be alive here. He is not accurate. 9 of clubs on the turn. 10 would give him a gut shot. 15,000 from Steven gets the job done. I think he was just trying to show the ace of diamonds, but
Ace of diamonds, ace of diamonds.
Oh, it just changed.
I think he accidentally had to show the other one when he dropped them.
Yeah, you have your own ones. That's what you wanted to do.
Kings, 2 aces. Very nice.
Everything.
Look at your hand.
Everything on him. The hand he bet the 15K he saw, he told me he got a pocket king.
So the ace
So
of
what I
kings,
can do, yeah.
Did you already look at your hand when I asked for change? You want change? Did you already look at your hand when I asked for change? That'd be pretty funny.
You don't have 2 cards, right? No. He doesn't have 2 cards. Just deal him. No.
The button was on me.
No,
How many cards you got?
Yeah. It's the button's on Hendrix.
I moved it and I told you and then you probably.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Looks like we got a misdeal here. Little button issue.
Find back. My uncle, you probably
I got you.
Order
Didn't she deal it right?
no, he had 1 card. He's small blind.
Oh.
Fortunately, it gets a little tricky for everyone in their different environments.
Yeah, you just raised out a big blind, 2 aces.
Yeah.
Always recommend if you want to move the button, just try to make eye contact with the dealer as you do it so that they can register that it's been good.
Well, that makes more sense because
Do you think they were all your fault?
definitely not the one over there.
Caldo looking for anything there. 6-3 ain't gonna cut it. 10-8 for Yasir going down. Max with Jack 9 of clubs. Max opened 1,700 with the Jack 9. Darren 3 bets 4,500. King 4 of diamonds. Steven in the small blind cold calls 4,500 with the King Jack offsuit. And Twan in the big blind 14,900 all in with his Ace Queen offsuit. Both the Razor and the Re-Razor get out. Now action's back to Steven. 10,000 to call. He's getting in there. Let's see some cards.
You're storing a yellow chip. It'd be quick.
Just put a.
It'll be a 3-1 dog here,
There you go.
All right.
but they're gonna get to see all 5.
Is that the
Up, either
rule?
one.
Good luck, man.
Ace Queen against the King Jack.
What the fuck are you guys doing down there? He finally opens, gets raised, makes call, jam.
Twan looking to double up to 36,000, or possibly pay another 3,500 to receive 50,000 in units. Both players flop a pair. Ace is in the lead for Twan still. King or a Jack for Steven. Ace is still in the lead.
Oh, now he's got the same number of outs. Nice hand.
Thank you.
And double up for aces.
Just give them all.
You saw him 100.
Little tissue like that.
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you.
All engines are going to be
Thank
completely
you.
covered in sawdust.
Skin pop. You're alive.
How did that
Still
feel?
alive.
And you had some extra money in the pot.
Good, actually.
Thank you
Raise,
for
re-raise.
raise. Before. You caught the win this half? The win?
I didn't even call one thing.
You didn't put $1
Looks
in.
like Adam's getting blamed for something action-wise.
You left it the silly guy that made it 4,500.
Been there, done that.
So thank you. So yeah, okay.
Yeah. Good job.
Whatever you want.
You didn't pick up $1.
And our under the gun player Lyle, 23K to start this hand, waking up Ace King of Hearts, first position. And he did limp call a couple of weaker hands earlier today. Now mixing in his Ace King suited the same way. Makes it tougher to play against for sure. Steven on the button, Ace 9 offsuit. And after freshly doubling up, pocket 7s for Twan in the small blind here. He may just want to complete, but a raise is definitely on the table.
Wait, is this on?
Looks like he is going for a raise.
Is this on? I mean, hear my beat? I don't care.
And now Ace King of Hearts is re-raising 10,000.
Coming behind you.
Gotta wait till it's your turn.
No, he folded.
These players are about playing 24K effective.
Okay, here's what I got.
So if he calls, it's 13K back.
15 change.
Unless you got a big pair of champion.
Yeah, he limped.
We should ask him about that.
He made it 16, did he?
Hold on.
He is just going to call for 10,000.
He limp, raised, then he raised to 40-something hundred.
54.
His was 16, right?
No,
Sorry, he had 800 out there.
No, I called.
He made it 5,400. Yep, call. 5,400.
Seems to be a little confusion.
Yeah,
C2.
yes.
That's just a call.
Oh, that's a call?
Wait, hold a second. How much did he make?
54,
How much
sorry.
did you make?
54, 54.
Okay.
Oh, so just call.
Oh,
He's got more than that out there. Or is that just the big one? It's the, might be the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets 46, yeah.
he raised to 10,000.
Yeah,
No,
but he
cannot.
tried, but he didn't.
Right, but he didn't say that.
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
What was that?
Something tricky happened there. I'm curious, maybe the raise didn't work. I'm curious if he said call or something along those lines. I'm not sure what happened there.
It's everyone's responsibility anyway.
Looks like the raise got pushed back.
Nice, yeah.
Might have worked out in Lyle's benefit. Well, I guess he'd probably rather have the chips in there.
It was a,
Thank you, sir.
thanks. Yeah, there was
Tricky
a
spot.
controversy
Curious
in there.
what the table talk was that led to that.
And I didn't start it? Wow, that's pretty good.
First time for
See the players
everything.
getting a little bit of their dinner voucher equity.
But the only way that you can get them,
Flip.
Wait a second, hold on.
How much is this one?
they would,
He had 800, right?
Ten-
He made
10
it
bucks.
54.
they give
Right.
you one, like, make
So
sure
that's
nobody else
46
saw
more.
it. But the reporting, I don't know.
Sounds like MGM.
It wasn't jam.
Whatever the situation is, country's got it under
The one in
control.
Vegas.
No,
MGM is like super stingy now.
but why are they giving them out?
You guys
but
flip?
not- Like, why are they giving them out to some people and not everyone?
Yeah, only if you ask. Like they wanna skim. Yeah.
Put them all in the middle, flip. Yeah, no, you do the seats.
Usually we find our feature tables to be pretty calm and
You don't think
everyone's a little nervous, but
I'm very susceptible.
I know.
been action packed, a
I want to
little
give these
fun.
silly guys two of my rockets. Two aces, right?
I'd do a heads up flip. I don't really want to do a 10 life or 9 life.
You don't want
All right, I
nine
called it
of
with the king 10 suited here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't send this in.
90 bucks.
That works as well.
You want 9 of them?
If you wanted to give me 9, I would take them.
What's flip for? It's $10.
They're $100.
Yeah, right. The stream gives you 100. You're drawing dead. 25.
King jack suited for Tuan. It's in the button.
Did it?
You have to like.
They still give the 100?
Is it 10K?
Call.
Tuan does just make the call. Danilo in a small blind with ace 10 of clubs.
4,000.
I think I saw 45 there, trying to re-raise. Looks like 4,000 here, so he chose a good number, and it might even come up here now because Lyle cold called the re-raise after that last pot, called the 4,000. Lyle is all in now, and it's going to re-raise the action. It's going to allow a raise to be possible after the fact.
Give it to you. You got to flip for it.
That sounds like a good deal to me.
Danilo was smart enough to size it so that once Caldo went all in, it reopened the action. Never mind, he was not thinking that far ahead. He just decided to call here.
I call.
I think isolating here would have been a very good idea.
Hey, good luck over there.
Thank you, buddy. You guys are going to pick you up the street if I'm out here.
Yeah, once Lyle puts those dead chips in the pot, I would be a lot more interested in getting him to fold, even if I am ahead.
We give it to you in advance.
All right, I'll take it.
In advance.
I like it.
Yeah, Caldo's not all. Caldo's not worried about that $10 food voucher. It's not worth his time. 5-5-6 rainbow. Not a lot going on for either player. Both ace highs are going to check. Pair of tens pushes Danilo farther in the lead. Gatto needs a king and a king only. Lyle is dead. He's going to fold.
No king, no king.
No king?
A five will chop
Put a
it.
king up there.
No king.
Put a king up
I
there.
can feel it.
You can
No
chop it
king.
with a
Put a
five.
king. How about a 10?
Yeah.
Five more like
There's a 5 left as well to chop with.
Since he didn't ask for king.
2 of clubs.
King, excuse me, the 10, the last 10 and the last 5.
What? You feel it?
Good luck,
Tray of
guys.
spades will do it. Gatto's been eliminated. Danilo drags a nice pot, moves himself up to 91,000.
Whatever you think.
See you in Canada.
So the button moves,
See you
right?
guys later.
All right, man.
Yeah, button should move.
I'm the big blind. Okay.
The button goes in.
Yeah.
I don't want personal burn anymore. Mess up.
Touch the button.
That's
The button's always
let the
fucking
dealer.
wrong.
Well, I'm not the first one out on the stream. That's exciting.
Let the dealer take care of it.
It's a little thing.
Yeah.
All right, Max will start the action of the gun. King 10 offsuit.
He doesn't get a fence with an axe.
Ace 8 offsuit for Adam. 1,800 is the action.
Call.
It's 18.
18.
Danilo calls the button ace 4 of diamonds. Lyle 7-4 of clubs, and Yasir jack 10 off. 4 players to this flop. Oh boy, this could be a fun one here. Adam does flop top pair with an 8 kicker. Danilo top pair 4 kicker, which also is a gut shot. But Lyle's got a 7-4 of clubs for a real sneaky double gut shot and club draw. His deuce would chop with Danilo, but a 6 or a club would give him the lead.
No, rounds up.
9 of spades on the turn. Brick for everyone. $14K in the pot after getting called in 2 spots. Adam looks to fire one more time, 8,500. And you can see Lyle almost reaching for his call out of turn almost. Thought I was going to eat my words. He was kind of making it look like he was going to fold after that. But as expected, combo draw does come along. Danilo's ace 4. Wanted to give it one more look. And 6 of clubs on the river. Lyle makes his flush. And 15,000 all in is the lead. Front door flush. It's hard for him to be bluffing here.
Did you flush again?
Can I answer that?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
He wants to know if I have a flush.
Danilo not ready to let it go.
8, 9, 10.
With this one, it's big thing, you know, big money to buy in. Expensive.
Call.
Plus, plus, plus.
He's got a show. He's got a
Oh
show.
my God.
He will make the call, 15,100.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Didn't think you had it for some reason.
6 of
60.
diamonds.
In the future, you're supposed to,
10,000,
That's a bullshit. Wow.
in the future, you need a showdown.
She can't hear you. No.
Just the one.
No, it was to the regular.
No, no.
And Lyle up to 69,700 in chips after that
We
putt.
hit your hand.
That's fine. You could, I bet you could identify it.
She can just
We'll see it on stream.
You're supposed to show your
Can you
cards
have
because it was
production
an
tell us
all-in.
what the other hand was?
I'm not gonna ask to see them, but they wanted to see them.
Yeah, they said that they had it.
It's like an automatic, it's an automatic.
Oh, really? Wow. When all you have
Does that mean we get told?
If one person's
This year our short stack with 13,000.
Everybody
Twan's the next shortest, 25K. Everyone else is above starting stack.
one and next straight solid.
What a value is that?
Steve has been putting on a show too. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
I raised that question.
Your last call was just like, the
Yeah.
odd odds was like super low. Like, okay, that's low.
Wow. Come back good. Yeah.
It was a good bluff. Good bluff for me.
Play small car.
Good shit card. Oh. That didn't cost me that much.
Steven with the ace-7 here on the gun +2. Going to let it go. Twan, ace-king offsuit. Starting this hand with a little more than 30 bigs.
That's how it always feels. Yeah, you have fun today.
22.
2,200 is the raise. Now Danilo, ace-jack offsuit. Will make the call. $13K for Yasir here. He is going to raise all in. King, queen.
13.7.
Twan's not going anywhere.
I'm all in too.
Luck, good luck.
Good luck, guys.
And quick fold from the ace-jack. King, queen against the ace-king. Twan a 2-1 favor here to
Ace queen, I like ace queen.
eliminate Yasir here.
I win.
You like ace queen more than
Do you ever not hope you win? Curious.
I'm hoping for a chop.
When you're in the hand, you prefer chop?
King, queen.
Okay.
That would work.
Free country.
I don't want a big chair on the face.
Why do I smell vaping?
Can I have the swamp water if I lose?
Oh.
Pair of queens for Yasir. Takes the lead. Queen, jack 9, 2 spades. Ace king needs an ace or a 10.
Ace.
And 10 of clubs on the river. Twan makes Broadway straight to the ace.
This is the worst day.
This
of my
year's
life.
king high straight will finish second.
Listen, you're walking away live. You're not dead. Could get
I made
hit,
a straight.
Stunned.
bar, killed. That would be
Been there, relatable.
Good hand.
This is very lucky.
Nice playing with
the
you.
queen, huh?
Saved on the river, man.
Sometimes the best hand in is the best hand out.
No.
I'm not, when
Good
you
game
see
from
me,
Yasir.
I'm not showing my cards because if you fold, I can fold.
And we got 2 seats open at the feature table.
You understand? I'm not, never gonna ask to see your cards, but if you say you got an ace, I don't do that. If you fold the cards, I fold my cards, I don't have to show 'em.
Chips are gonna move back to your original table before you guys go to dinner break, right?
I had a fight with this guy one day. He tells me what he has.
They don't want us.
turn the cards over, or whatever, but then he gets arguing with me because you have to show winning hand, you don't have to show winning hand. Put it all in, everybody has to show.
Now, Twan's the table short stack with 42,000. Still plenty of chips to work with.
Time to play funny.
Oh,
You still might not be normal, but you're gonna go to a normal table.
I like play over here better than normal too.
You got a little warmer in there.
Look like people serious more than he bluff many times, but now he know no more bluff. Believe that over there.
Can't have you guys knowing about that.
Because there's now evidence that somebody's playing bad. It's on record.
Lie with the queen nine, going to come in for the call of 800.
You know? And when I did, I folded to that.
Max in the small blind, 4-5 off. And Darren's going to check his trays in the big blind.
Fucking Crawford's killing me.
You had ace kings, right?
Ace, ace, 8 is the flop. Darren's got the only heart in his hand. Be a quick check around.
That fucking hand bailed me out. It was not for no chips.
Darren's tray is still in the lead.
But wow, that changes everything. Well, I had the straight and the flush. Where are we gonna go with that? I have no chips. There's nobody in this.
Flop come out, if you bet, I have to fold it. Not
1K from Max gets the job done. Both players fold.
My chip. How's this? I'm sorry. There's not a single person in that room but here. I'd fold my hand with the amount of chips I have. Wonderful. I can't fold that.
Can't work on the street. Yeah, that was cool.
Steven under the gun, king 10 offsuit.
What's it, 800? My card? In the middle of the box. Spread them.
Steven and Lau both call 800. Darren completes the small blind, and Adam will check 4 players heading to the flop. 4K in the middle. Top pair for both the blinds. Darren with top 2 pair, 6s and 4s. Adam with a 10 kicker with a 6. Lyle's got a backdoor diamond draw and a gut shot on the flop. Steven laid down his king high. 3 players now. Deuce brings the 4-liner on the board. No player has a 5 here, but certainly something everyone's got to think about. Darren with 2K and a 10K here. Lyle will let go of the straight draw, and Darren takes it down.
How long we get dinner break? 45 minutes? 90 minutes? What the fuck we gonna do here for 90 minutes? The food sucks.
And you
Definitely
still,
shouldn't
you
say
still he still plays serious, just like.
He's blushing.
They're never
Twan will start the action here. King Trey hitting the muck.
Good, I don't like it.
Danilo now ace jack.
I have no filter. You notice? God.
1600 from Danilo. And Lyle with the 10-6 suited coming along. And Max in the cutoff. Re-raise with his pocket sevens. All these players are playing fairly deep. 6,600's current action.
You got 66?
Danilo weighing his options here. He's definitely considering a re-raise, I think. Be a little surprised if he just folds. We'll make the call. 16K in the pot. Ace Jack against sevens, going to the flop. Queen 8 deuce, rainbow. Max still with the best hand. $4,200 on the flop. We'll get the job done. Gets the ace high to fold.
Players, that's a lot of players.
Yeah.
But they won.
This tournament always gets a lot. This tournament gets big. I mean, tomorrow will be significantly bigger, I think. Maybe not significantly. I'd say over. Yeah.
King Jack suited in the first position for Danilo here. Lyle next over at the King 10.
What's the last level of late raising?
$2,400 from Danilo this time. He just made it 16 and got re-raised. I wonder if his assessment of that last hand was that because of how small he made it, he's getting bluffed a little more frequently.
What did they buy in for? For what level? When?
Tuan not going anywhere yet.
200.
Defends his 9-7 suited.
You guys got all the tricks down there, huh? You got all the tricks, huh?
I didn't hear you.
You almost got away with it.
At the start of level 9.
Where are we on right now?
10-5-8 with two clubs. Tuan has an open ender. Danilo's holding one of the jacks he needs, but Jack or 6 would make a straight for Tuan. King high still in the lead.
No rebuy for you. No, you'll be fine.
22.
$22 and call. And Jack of Spades is one of Tuan's better cards. Top pair for Danilo now. That top pair is drawing dead.
I feel like you should just like have a friend that you just leave it with. Yeah. Yeah, that's not
Oh, All this pain and grimace on Twan's face. Oh no, look at this 6,000 chip bet you just made. Woe is me. This is the second time he's gotten the calling chips ready off to the side too. Last time he re-raised. There it is. 16,000. Very difficult spot for Danilo. Almost certainly never ahead in this action.
Can you give us some rack?
And fold he does. Twan would have had 21,000 left on the river. That almost certainly was coming in, no matter what. Disciplined fold there.
3 minutes. I will tell you if you're over there, there's an incredible steakhouse that somehow is not especially busy. And they'll already called Nicholson there. It's great.
It's pretty likely the players will be going on their dinner break here very shortly.
But yeah, I mean, every time I go in, I'm in this place.
Filter onto the blinds here. Twan, 1900, 10-5 of clubs. Danilo will defend the 5 tray.
Yeah, I'm trying to start practicing a little bit more. Not just playing all the time.
Twan makes a pair of 10s, ace, 10, 7, all spades. Still 5 high for Danilo, not much to consider.
That's still pretty good though, for 4 years.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I can see living in Vegas.
Started off a lot. I joined a master job. I got down. I think it was pretty good, but that's plateaued.
Maybe 7 million.
And it's listen,
That's that much.
like I can't. And flush draw. That's why and flush draw. Before.
I need to.
Figure he hits. Yeah.
All right, action folded around to the small blind. Danilo with pocket 9s.
24.
Ace, deuce of clubs for Lyle. Gonna defend his big blind. 2,400 was the raise. King Jack 6 with 2 diamonds. 9 still in the lead. Both players are gonna check. Lyle does pair his deuce. 2,400 is the bet. Danilo will not go anywhere yet.
Wow, Vian, no more over here.
And quick check. Nines will drag that pot.
It's gonna be in the sevens. Okay, button's in the seven.
Looks like play has concluded for this little bit of a session, guys. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Players are going to enjoy their dinner break. We will be back with more coverage, so please tune in about 90 minutes from now. We'll be bringing you the action tonight, tomorrow, day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way down to the winner. Much appreciated to everyone tuning in. We are out.